Welcome to the Metaphysics Hour. I am your host, Rory Colgan. Tonight, whenever you are tuning in, I'm going to give you the final chapter of this story. And then I'm going to start a new YouTube channel specifically for cryptocurrency because even though it is spiritual, even though it does match up with metaphysics, it's kind of its own thing because not everybody that's into spirituality is into cryptocurrency. And of course, my channel is always a hodgepodge of information, but I feel like the crypto can definitely be one of the groups that is separate. Just like I have a own channel for pickleball, that's average playing pickleball, or what we call the 3-9 pickleball area. But anyways, so if you look at your screen, I'll scroll down. This was put out in May of 2023, and that makes sense because I had just sold my house and I had just started a job selling roofs for the first year. And this was supposed to be my launch of my coin, Silver Doge. And it didn't happen because I was basically scammed. This mintme.com whatever was a fake website, or a website that just took a couple $100 and did nothing with it, as far as I could tell. So the great news there is on yesterday. Yesterday, let's put in Silver Doge coupon.com. I launched the actual coin, and it was really launched. Oh my God. So how exciting is that? So again, Silver Doge, this is all for entertainment. It's all for the joy of collecting. It's kind of like making your own baseball card. And this is a baseball card that has, a billion in supply. And it was created, as you can see, on the Pump.fun network. And then there's its address. So if you want to get some, that's how you can acquire it. I know it's an interesting journey to get to that because you have to, take money, fiat money, and then transfer it into Solana, and then transfer Solana into that. And that's if you do it in the most simple way possible. But it's super exciting that I was finally able to launch this coin. And not only is the website cool and fun, again, there's the address ticker. The ticker is Sil Dodge, and then that's the actual address. As of right now, I haven't seen any copycats of Silver Dodge, but there could be some. So you need that particular address just to make sure, because the ticker can be about the same. And how I know it's real, is you can come over to Pump.fun and you can type it in and you can actually buy it. And people have bought it. You can look, if you can see where my head is, you can see that those addresses, right where my cursor is, each one of these addresses is a unique person. And then there's mine, the developer. So I own 6%, 6.63%. So that's like 66 million tokens, because it's only a billion token. And then you can see the market cap right now, it's at 4,300. And then, there's not that many people that hold it. And then you can even go to a separate website, and this is called Dex Screener. And Dex Screener here actually, again, shows that this is showing up on the Solana network. And Dex essentially means decentralized exchange. And this is the screener to just show that, yes, these are real transactions, and they are noted on the blockchain, the Solana blockchain. And you can see there was the biggest sale one day and 1 hour ago. That person sold 38 million Silver Doge, so about half of what I own, in the developer wallet. And everybody else, I think, is buys. And then there was another sell for 2 million a couple hours ago. So it's really exciting. I'm happy that it's here, and it's a 2.5-3 year journey that's complete. And Pump.fun, you got to be careful. One, that you're doing this responsibly. Two, for me as a creator, I'm just doing it as entertainment, to collect. And yes, I do put money into this, but you put money into things that you collect. It's not meant to make a return. Technically, it can't make a return. I can't try to make a return. Otherwise, I'm starting to get into some weird, complicated laws in the United States. So the nice thing about it is, boom, purchasing is for entertainment purposes only. And then I have a little, just there's nothing here, but this is actually going to change because this is going to be probably the first episode, or maybe not the first episode, because I did create a new YouTube channel. So I'll talk about that and all things meme coins. And, if you did watch any of my other, especially the ones about the Mr. Beast, like I went from $12,000, now I'm like down to $1,000 or $500 or something like that. And I just wanted to collect the coin, right? I wasn't trying to sell, didn't need to sell. I wanted to sell, but then Coinbase took away the capacity to sell because I wanted to get involved in some other coins. That's what collecting is. You collect and then you decide, okay, it's time to let somebody else have this, and I'm moving on. So it's really cool that this is finally alive. Now, it does only operate right now on the Solana blockchain, and maybe that'll change at some point, but I think it has to get a lot more popular before it becomes available on other networks. That's just, my, I don't even know what you would call it, not expertise. It's my lay person understanding of how that works. And so, yeah, you got to make sure that you're doing this just for fun. Yes, there are people that make money on it, but it's not my purpose, right? My purpose as a creator is to be creative and to create community where other people can collect. And in this case, we're collecting a meme about what is cool, silver, and the Doge. The Doge, very iconic all these years. Silver, I just love silver. I collect silver. So why not make something like that? And, if you're interested in that, feel free to go up and, go to Pump.fun and buy it. But again, there's no inherent value. It is a collectible series of numbers timed to the Sil Doge name, and that's it. And the collection of these tokens is intended for entertainment purposes only, right? And so why did I use Solana? Solana's network is so much easier. You can do microtransactions. I have, if you look over here, one of the other memes that I really like to collect is this one, if I can get to it. Dude. Yeah, so I collect this one. But and it's better now because Coinbase has integrated the base ecosystem, but it still is based off of the Ethereum platform. And because of that, the high gas fees, like if I want to buy $5 of a coin, I have to pay $35 in transaction fees. And that was the whole thing that we were trying to avoid, at least theoretically, from the creation of this, is to make fees less than, fractions of a penny, not, dollars. But because Ethereum went so high up in terms of its value, it's just very, very difficult to do a microtransaction. And I think I logged in today and saw that Dude was at a higher valuation, because right here, this is on 12.12. So we're 12.17. Let's go here and let's see if we can find this, because I'm pretty sure it will search for, even though it's on a different network, distracted Dude. Does it come up? Dude, there it is, I think. Yeah, so there's that. And yeah, it did kind of jump a little bit, and you can see, but you can see that the pair that you have is the wrapped Ethereum, right? And so Ethereum, again, means like, I guess maybe the wrapping of it makes it so that you don't have to do the super high gas fees, but that might just be through like Coinbase, like for me, because I can buy Dude in small amounts. So yeah, Dude is up. Let's see. Let's go to the day mark. This one's kind of not so easy to see, but maybe if I go to that, it's up to 0.000006. So for mine, it was 0.00004. So yeah, it's gone up a little bit. But the point is,